Hello, family. Hello, and welcome back. This is your great host, African Osorenko with Black Lives Count. So, family, I am coming to you today to discuss our justice system that is not really justice, okay? Um, when you look at the situation and you see how Trump was convicted of all of these felonies, Hunter Biden has all of these issues, criminal issues and drug issues and things, illegal things that he has, committed and done. And you see these people not serve 1 hour in jail. Okay. Yet then black people, uh, can do minimal. They can cross the street and incorrectly jaywalk. They can go into a building the wrong way. I mean, black people can do the minimal and be arrested and have a record uh, following them and not be able to get employment and going through so many things. Black people, let me tell you something. It is not in your mind. This system has been rigged against you. It has been rigged against you from the day it was conceived. From the day of inception, the whole system was rigged against us. And we have to know, I mean, this is just what it is. So when white supremacists, come to you and tell you, oh, stop being victim, I'm sorry, but we were victims, and we were victims at the hands of a Wendigo people, a Wendigo tribe. That's what we'll call them, a Wendigo tribe. You people are Wendigo, okay? What the Native Americans call you. And so, yes, we are victims, and we have been victims of your tribe for for over 400 years. We've been victims, okay? um, these people can commit crimes and literally in front of our eyes, and they're getting away with it. It is unfathomable that people don't have to adhere to the law the same as black people. But black people are the ones in America who better adhere to the law, or else you will be arrested. You think back when uh, there was the crack epidemic in the black family, and I am of the age that I remember. I remember the crack epidemic. I remember how it tore up our families. I remember what it did to our mothers and to our daughters and to our sons and to our fathers. And it was a very devastating thing that was dropped into our community. And I say dropped, family, because yes, it was a planned, expedited attack on Black America, and to reduce our communities to nothing, to almost nothing, just to dissolve it almost literally, you know. And there has been no compassion and no love. Now, I just want you to understand, uh, speaking about Trump, okay? This is a man who has committed all kind of felonies, uh, helped to incite an insurrection, amongst other things, okay? Lied about having a woman that he was cheating on his wife with. This is the president of the United States that has done all this. Yet he can run again for presidency. Do you really believe it had that been a black man that had committed the crimes and the felonies on the level that Trump committed, he would be able to run again? I can almost promise you he would not be. I don't care for Obama because I don't think he did anything for black people. Okay. Outside of that, you know, had that been Obama, would Obama be able to run for a second term? I doubt that very seriously. I doubt that very seriously, because there's rules for blacks and then there's rules for them. And and I mean, it's ridiculous. We're paying taxes in America. We are working in America. We're paying bills in America. We're doing everything that everybody else in America is doing, yet we don't receive the same exact respect that others receive. Family, we have to fight for our equality, and that fight will come in many, many ways. That fight will come by us uh, refusing to spend our money in certain places. That fight will come from us protesting. And when I say protesting, it doesn't have to be a protest where we get out in the streets and protest. We can do silent protests. We can do protests just like they did the boycotts back during the civil rights movement. That means I'm not spending in your store. I'm not spending one dime. Family, we got to take a stand. We have to take a stand. And where I believe we will take our stand and should take our stand should be our dollars. We should put our dollars, to to uh, the, the the frame. We should make sure that we're not just giving people who have no respect for us our money. You know, not only is Trump able to run again, but he's walking around free. So many of you um, want to, because I understand the frustration with the Democrats, because I don't vote Democrat. I just don't. I don't vote Democrat. But so many of you have because of your frustration with the Democrats, will run out and vote for Trump. Well, I'm not voting for anybody who hasn't offered me something substantial. I mean, why would I? Why would we? You know what I'm saying? That's like, us going to a job and the job saying, yeah, come on and work for me. You're going to do 40 hours a week, and you're going to have 1 day a week off, or 2 days a week off, and you show up on these days, but then they're not going to pay you. Okay. Would you go to your job every day if they were not going to pay you? You would not. So why would we vote for someone that's not giving us anything substantial, anything tangible? We shouldn't. We should not. If they're not promising reparations or giving reparations, if they're not uh, saying they're going to give us a crime bill, and a lot of times we can't believe what these people say. We have to make them do it first, because a National Hip Hop Month, or Juneteenth, when we were already celebrating Juneteenth, and then they sneak in the Pride Month on top of Juneteenth. Come on, family. Come on. We are being disrespected to the highest point that we can be disrespected. How long will we continue to take this? How long will we continue to take this? If no one is offering us tangibles, then we shouldn't vote for anyone. People are getting off on all kind of things, yet our people are not getting off. Our people are sitting in jail. In fact, people from when the crime bill came out that had weed or any drugs or anything, who had never committed any kind of um, hard crime, or had not committed any kind of violent crime or felony or anything like that, those people are still locked up behind bars all these years later. Mhm. All these years later. However, Donald Trump and Hunter Biden and others like them are sitting out free and nice, and enjoying the weather and having tea and lemonade and stuff on the golf course. Family, it's time. It's time for us to stop being played. And it's time for us to stop playing ourselves, because every day that we allow this system to mock us, we're playing ourselves. We have to mobilize, family, and get together. We really do. We have to mobilize and get together and bring back the operations of the real Black Panthers, such as providing for our children, providing for our communities. We don't need anybody, anywhere, and anything at any time to provide for our communities. We should provide for our own communities because often when you're waiting on another entity to provide on your for your community, to provide for your community, you're gonna be lacking. You will be lacking, family, because they are providing for all the other people, and they slap us in our faces with it. They show us it with such blatant disrespect. I will not pay you reparations, but I will give Ukraine billions. I will not pay you reparations, Black America, but I will give Israel billions. You know what I'm saying, family? We got to wake up. We got to wake up. We have to stop supporting these people. Stop being afraid that they're going to put you back in slavery. Because let me tell you what, when they make that law to try to put you back in slavery, well, I don't need to tell you what we need to do and how we need to mobilize, do I? You should already know what we need to do and how we need to mobilize, right, family? Yeah, see, we already know. We one on one with that, right? Because we're not going to let anybody enslave us again. So that should not even be a concern or worry in our thought process. But what should be is getting equality. And getting equality means removing our finances from this system, remove our finances. Remove our finances. Family, we got to come together. We have to come together. And the young people that are now coming out, I'm so proud of our young Black people. I'm so proud of them because they are standing up. They are entrepreneurs, many of them. They are smart. They don't want to continue to work for this system. They want to work for themselves. This is why Biden and the IRS are changing the laws. You know what I'm saying? Because they see this. Family, we can't stop. And we have to uh, be right there with our children because they are the next generation to fight white supremacy. And we must be behind them 1,000% or harder. We must, because it is going to take that for us to be successful. And it's time now. We deserve it. We have worked hard enough in America. We have. We have been through enough hell in America. Okay? And we don't have to do this anymore. We can change some things around, family. We can. In fact, I believe that Black Americans should be filing documentation with the United Nations against America. We should be. We should be filing complaints and documentation of how we're being abused in America, of how we're mistreated, and how we are taken advantage of in America. We need to, family. We need to come together. We need to come together and unite. It is time. And I am inviting more than just Black Americans. But see, I understand the movement for Black Americans to just worry about us because we have extended, the love so many times to other communities and we get a slap in the face. But I'll say this: Black Americans will fight for Black Americans unless other Blacks come aboard. Come aboard. It is time. Africans in America, Caribbean in America, Latino in America, Hispanic, Mexican in America, Indian in America. I am calling on all people that are of color in America. It's time to come together. It really is. It's time to stop fighting one another, fighting each other. And it's time to fight this system. This system is the culprit. Okay. And I'm even going to say this, you know what I'm saying? There are some, I'm sure, I'm trying not to be too biased, but I can't help it. But I'm sure there are some Caucasian people that even understand our plight. So I'm just saying that we have to come together, family. We must come together because the time is now. You know, we don't want our grandchildren and children to continue living in this system. This system has to be rotted out completely because it's full of gunk and slop and soot, and it needs to be upended. So, family, remember, we must come together. We must mobilize like the old Black Panther, and we must make sure that we are protecting ourselves, you know, that we are voting with sense, that we are mobilizing with sense, that we are moving with sense, that we are not doing anything that goes against the standard, for ourselves and for our lives. And that would be just blindly voting for somebody, because yeah, he done been to jail, so he cool. No, he ain't cool for that. He definitely not cool for that. Now he wants to be all right with us. He needs to agree to reparations, and not just agree to it. He needs to do it. Period. Because reparations, white supremacy, is a debt owed to descendants of slaves. Whether you want to accept it or not, it's a debt owed to descendants of slaves, and America owes that debt. Okay? Family, I appreciate you. I thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you will like and share the video and come again, family. Please subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. I would love that. I thank you so much, family. And join me again when I come back. Okay? Back at you, family. See you again. Have a good one. All right? Take care. Bye bye.